Hey guys, it is Tristan with NewsStand. And if you've been on this channel any amount of time, you know I'm a huge fan of Gotham. I know people find it cringy, and I know it doesn't follow the comics perfectly, and I know there's a lot of complaints, but get over it. I love it. I finally got to watch the second episode of season 5 this morning, and it was just so good. Like, Ivy is done so right. I liked the weird transformation they had, like from Ivy Pepper to the kind of dumb Ivy, who I absolutely loved. But this new Ivy is so perfectly done. Like, she's stunning, and her outfit was phenomenal. Like, she was evil and vindictive and just hated people and men, and it was so perfect. But I think I found this last night. I don't know, maybe I didn't. Maybe I found it this morning. But it says Gotham is to have a full-blown Batman episode, and the Joker name may be used. So, as of yet, it's just been Jeremy Valeska, who has never actually... I mean, it's obvious who he is. But it's never been said his name because I'm assuming some sort of issues with, actually getting the name released. And I don't understand that because we can use the names of all the rest of the villains like Ivy or Penguin or Riddler, but can't use Joker. So there's a possibility that we actually get that name, which I don't care about the name. It's just the name. We know who the character is. But it also says it's been confirmed that Batman will appear in the series finale of Gotham. We kind of knew that already. Expected like a badly done bat suit and maybe Bruce running off into the night. And it says most fans are assuming that there will be some sort of final flash-forward scene with the Dark Knight taking on the city streets. However, it now sounds as though there might be even more Batman than we expected, even an entire episode of the Caped Crusader, which would be awesome because I loved Smallville, and I really have very little complaints about that. But it was like 2 seconds of seeing him as Superman and flying off. Like, if we get a full episode, that would be very satisfying. Even if it's a flash forward episode, even though I love the character, the actor rather, that they picked for Batman, I think he's done a really good job with it. Even going back and looking, at the original, parents' death scene when he was really young, he has done a really good job with it. He's a good actor. Actually, the casting in Gotham is pretty well done. In general, okay, yeah, I could talk about this for entirely too long because I love this show, but I'm going to go on with what I actually meant to go on with. It says Cameron Montague, who plays Jeremiah Valeska, spoke with Entertainment Weekly about the Gotham's current airing season finale, which we know is going to be called Ace Chemicals. We've seen a little bit of the fight above the chemicals, and it says, in the past they were not allowed to call him the Joker, but the could possibly change considering that the show is allowed an entire episode consumed with Batman. He said, Cameron said, for now, that was the case when it was talked about it prior. I will say we've been given certain liberties in the final season that we have never been given before. That is going to make itself pretty apparent as you watch. All I'll say is that you have an episode that's full on Batman running around in the future. Freaking awesome! You're going to have characters that you'll expect to see. I don't think it's a spoiler to say that it's going to take 10 years into the future. We talked about it openly with producers and showrunners. I won't want to say exactly what my role is in it, but it is kick-ass. It's one of the coolest opportunities I've ever had. And I like Cameron Montague. I think he did, especially when we kind of realized who he was going to become. I think it was in season 2. He's done an amazing job, rival Heath Ledger job in this. And he does really well, whether he's Jerome, Jeremiah, whoever he is, he does really well. And he likes to give away a lot of things, which I love. The only one I really have big complaint about is if you watched last night's episode, that whole Selena's eyes at the end, it's super cringy. I don't care for her casting. She just does a god awful job with it. But I digress. It says the goal of Gotham has been long to build towards the classic character that fans knew from the comic. Bruce Wayne would eventually become Batman, Selena would become Catwoman, Jim Gordon would get promoted to police commissioner, and so on. There has always been hope that Jeremiah would eventually be the Joker. Not only that, but we also see, Oswald actually becoming the Penguin. We see Ed becoming the Riddler. We see a lot of this, and last night we even got to see Mother and Orphan. And I know there's been teases about Bane, like huge. I mean, that's coming. That's very obvious. And Man-Bat and so on and so forth. So we're going to get to see a lot with the 10 episodes that are left. I don't know how they're going to cram it all in, but we will see. Says, what do you look forward to most this season on Gotham's final season? That's a hard question to answer. I kind of am looking forward to seeing if Echo is Harley. I have a feeling she is, or they're just kind of playing it that way so we watch more. But I think she is. I definitely look forward to seeing whoever that, I don't know who he was, Rick Flag maybe, or Batwoman's dad. I don't know. It's hard to say who that character is. I definitely absolutely love this show. Like this is the only show that I have ever like religiously watched. So let me know what you guys think, if we're going to actually get Batman, or if we're going to get the Joker's name, or if it's going to just suck. And let me know your opinion either way. I will see ya in the next one. Bye-bye.